I mean, you could use dumbbells to lift your toes up, but you're probably going to be using them unless you've got a spare set. Anything to lift those toes up. Okay, let's go live. Morning, welcome to Pancake Day. So we're going to work on the glutes and strengthen up and protecting that lower back so you can move efficiently and without pain. So kit-wise, what you're going to need today, just flip that off. Kit-wise, what you're going to need today is a pair of dumbbells or kettlebells, a chair or a bench or a step sink at knee height that you can sit down on. Then we want to elevate your toes today. So use a pillow. We can scrunch up a pillow. That kind of works a little bit. But if you can be creative and just try and find something around the house that will lift your toes up. So I'm going to use this a pad. So your heels on the floor. You want your toes lifted about an inch or two. Okay, so you're a dorsal flexed position. So your feet are elevated like so. If you've got a stack of weight plates, would work really well. Bash just doing that. But be creative. See what you've got knocking around the house to get yourself set up. So if you're watching this on demand, just pause it for a second and go get yourself set up. But you'll want your feet elevated like so. You'll see why. Really, really good to release those hamstrings. Right, let's take it down to the floor. We'll begin in child's pose. Okay, so you bum onto your... So you bum onto your heels, walk those fingertips out so you feel those shoulder blades lift up and out, and just place your forehead on the floor. Take a few deep breaths. You'll feel a nice mild stretch into your lower back. We want to then roll forwards into our cobra, round in the back, sink in the hips, lift the ribs, lift the chin, squeeze the glutes, relax the feet behind. There's one, we'll do 5 reps of this. Push back and away, roll the spine through, sink the hips, squeeze the glutes. Give a good pinch of those glutes. Push back, let's do 3 more. Roll the spine, sink the hips, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest. Last 2, push back and roll, sink and lift. Good, make sure you emphasize squeezing your arse cheeks. We want to switch those on this morning. Push back and roll. Squeeze those glutes. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to go into downward dog. So push the hips into the air, spine nice and long, from the crown of your head to your tailbone, one straight line. Tuck your chin, don't lift your head. Push the floor away with those hands, separate those shoulder blades, and then you're going to come forwards, drop the hips, and bring your left leg into pigeon. This part of the bum is what we want to sink to the floor, but we want to do that without rotating to our right-hand side. We want to stay upright and let gravity just press that bum into the floor, this hip bone into the floor. And as you do this, don't round the spine, keep the spine long. So from the tailbone to the crown of your head, one straight line, and then just hinge from here, the hips. Hinge forwards from the hip flexor. Good, push into it. Keep the spine perfectly straight. Feel that stretch right into your piriformis muscle, this fan-shaped muscle that spreads across your bum. This is the muscle that tends to get really tight when we're in a seated position. Also, they become often imbalanced if you sit differently on one side than the other, or you sleep differently on one side than the other. These muscles tend to get imbalanced, which means it puts the back and the hips out. Let's push back into downward dog. Bum goes into the air, heels into the floor, stretch those calves, push the floor away with the shoulders. Good, hold this pose for a moment. Nice deep breaths. Today's workout, nice and chill. I'm not trying to beast you or anything. We're just increasing our mobility, increasing our ability and efficiency to move. Okay, and then we've got a nice little surprise towards the end. Okay, it's a little bit spicy towards the end. Again, don't round the spine here. From the tailbone to the crown of your head, one straight line, and then hinge forwards from the creasy hips. Your goal is to place that hip onto the floor. Use gravity to just sink into it. Feel that stretch work to the side of your bum. We'll do once more on each side. So let's reset to downward dog. Push back. Bum into the air, calves into the floor, legs straight. If you go ahead and squeeze your quads, that'll straighten out those legs. You want to really get some flexibility going in those hamstrings. Good, 3, 2, 1. Okay, bring that left knee forwards. Again, this part of the bum, let gravity just press it into the ground. Look from the tailbone to the crown of your head, one straight line, no flexing at the spine, and then just hinge forwards at the hips. Good. Let gravity just sink that bum, that hip to the floor. Open up that hip. 3, 2, 1. Push back into downward dog one more time. Legs straight, squeeze those quads. 3, 2, 1. Come forwards. Right foot in between the hands. Get this part of the hip towards the floor. Let gravity just sink down. Remember, don't allow yourself to twist out to the side. Use your arms. Keep yourself screwed into the floor. Square to the floor. Good. Hinge from the hip again. Nice. Open up that piriformis muscle. Open up those hips. Perfect. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Just shake it out for a little bit. Right, let's open up these hamstrings some more. So this, we're going to, similar to your downward dog, but you're going to bring the feet as close to the hands as you can. You can flex at the knee. So you're going to get yourself into this position. Okay, the further your hands are out, the easier it is. The closer they are, the better. And what we're going to do is straighten out one leg, then the other. Okay, so let me show you from this flattering angle. You're going to straighten out one leg, then the other. Okay, so you judge where you need to be, either as close to the feet as you can or further away if you're struggling. Okay, the further away you are, the easier it is. The closer to the feet you are, the better. Knees are bent, and you're going to straighten out one leg at a time, keeping your palms on the floor. One leg at a time, from side to side. Take it away. Now this is called your elephant walk. You can see why. So you feel a nice big stretch going down the hamstring. Okay, the leg that you're straightening out. So you flex, you break at one knee to straighten out one, bend at the other to straighten out the other. Okay, so when you straighten out that leg, squeeze the quad, keep those palms on the floor. The further the hands are, the easier it is. Okay, each time you're going to bend that knee and straighten out the opposite leg. Good. When you feel a nice stretch, a nice pull into that hamstring, just hold that pose for a moment, side to side. We'll do another 30 seconds of this, don't rush it. Good. Just open up those hamstrings, keep those palms on the floor. Well done. That's 15 seconds. The elephant walk. Squeeze those quads. That's 10 seconds. Keep going. Nice. Perfect. Stand up. Just have a little walk around. That blood is flowing to the hamstrings, to the legs, to the knees. But being bent over like that, it's flowing to the head. So just stand up, upright yourself. Take a few deep breaths in. And we're going to go into our fire hydrant. So here, this is where we work those adductors. These muscles right here that protect the hips. So come down into your quadruped position. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees underneath the hips. And go ahead and curl your toes in. So you've got 6 points of contact at the moment. Your hands, your knees, and your toes. Okay? Now what we want to do is lift the knee up out to the side and then lower it back down. And as you do this, keep the arms locked out. Because if you to twist like this, twist the chest and bend at the elbows, that's cheating. So you want your rib cage, your head, always square to the floor. And it's just lifting the knee out to the side and lowering back down. And you might have some difficulty with this, but be strict with the movement. Don't lift the heel up, lift the knee up. But the knee, the hip becomes 90 degrees. Keep the knee at 90 degrees. Keep the ankle at 90 degrees. Don't let the heel overtake the knee. I'll show you what I want. I'll show you what you don't want to do. And then we'll go back to what we should be doing. So push-up position, so quadruped position. Chest stays facing the floor. Lift the knee up and then bring them together again. Lift the knee up, out to the side. Bring the knee together again. So what we don't want to do is straighten out the leg and push back. Okay, and we don't want the heel to overtake the knee. We want the knee up, knee up, knee up, okay? We don't want to push the leg out, all right? So you're lifting the knee, open that angle and close. Keep the ankle at 90, knee at 90, and then lift the hip 90 degrees from the floor, from the opposite leg, okay? We'll do 10 one side, 10 the other, with a good 1-2 second pause at the top, okay? So let's get down, quadruped position, 6 points of contact. Let's go right leg first, 3, 2, 1, lift, hold, and lower. Lift, hold, and lower. And again, lift up, and lower. Good, up. That's 4, up, 5. Lift that hip. 6, don't let that knee travel backwards. Keep it in line. Keep this knee that you're lifting in line with the other knee. It's on track with the other knee. 3 more, up. Good, 2, 1. Good, open it up. Now, you could have some difficulty with this if your adductors, your groin is tight. So this is the muscle that's working against that now. So just bear that in mind. Your hips are tight. Really lift that knee as much as you can as a contraction to stretch out this groin. Also, you might notice now as we do the other side that one side is stronger than the other. That's totally fine. We want to get them both as equal as possible. So the side that you experience is weaker right now. Really be attentive to it. Really try and work that contraction. We want to develop that side. If one side is imbalanced in comparison to the other, that's a route for injury. So if and placing those hips out and lower back pain. So although it's natural, the best that we can, we want to try and get them as even as we can. Let's go back into that 6 point contact, hands, knees, and toes on the floor. So we're going to left leg this time, arms straight. 3, 2, 1, lift the knee up, hold, bring the feet together. Lift the feet, knee up, hold, and down together. Keeping that knee in line with this knee. Okay, and remember to keep the arms locked out and your chest facing the floor. You don't want to twist the chest. That's cheating. Keep your body, your chest facing the floor. Just lift from the outside with those knees. Keeping those arms locked out. Let's do another 5. Good pause at the top. 4. We'll do 3. Lift up. Lift that knee. 2. Lift up. Stretch that groin. 1. They're called fire hydrants. So imagine a dog taking a pee up a fire hydrant. Right. Let's do one more set. You can keep doing what we just did. I'm going to check in on you now. If you want to spice this up a little bit more, you do exactly the same with an extended leg. Okay? If you don't feel up for that, just do what we just did with the knees flexed. If you want to extend the leg, if you're going to extend the leg, take the hand wider and place your knee in the center, leg out to the side. You're going to push for this hand, but once again, keep the chest facing the floor. Don't rotate to the side by doing this. You don't lift up like that, okay? Keep the arms locked out. Lift up, out to the side, lower it back down. Lift up, out to the side, lower it back down, okay? So that's if you want to step it up a notch now. Let's do it with the leg extended. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Spice it up a little bit more. When you lower the foot, don't let it touch the floor. So when you lower, don't let it touch the floor. Lift, hold, lower. Don't let it touch the floor. Lift, hold, lower. Okay? When you're ready, let's do 10 on each side. Take it away. All eyes on you guys. I'm just going to check in. Abby, keep your eyes facing down. That's it. Don't rotate your chest. Good. Lift that knee. Good. And take a pee. Up that lamppost. Yeah, good job. Good 1-2 pause at the top. 1-2 pause. Nice, Suki. Good hold at the top. Yeah, well done, team. You're doing 10 reps. Get a good hold. Penny, hold that leg and don't twist. Don't twist. Keep your chest towards the floor. Let's go back to just doing the knee for me, Penny. Just lift that knee. That's it. Keep the chest square. Lift that knee higher. Lift that knee higher. Remember, don't let that heel overtake the knee. Lift the knee up. Good, Neil. Nice work, guys. Well done. Brilliant. Well done. Lift the knee. Don't let your heel overtake your knee. Lift that knee up. As much as this will strengthen the hips, the glutes as a complete package, it also shapes the bum, the sides. Well done. Good. Good job. Take your time. No rush. Well done, guys. Good reps. You guys that finished first, rush through it. Okay. Right, now let's warm up those glutes some more. So that was the glute minimus, side muscles, the hips, glute maximus, the big bit. Okay, so if you had a tendency to push back when you was doing that, that's because the glute maximus was doing the work instead of the minimus. The minimus out to the side, maximus push backwards. Okay, right. So, okay, down to the floor. Now we're going to do a set of 10, 10, 10. 10 on the left leg, 10 on the right leg, 10 both legs. Okay, so we're going to lay on our back. Your hip thrust. This is slide the feet in. So your heels are about a football away from your bum. It's the heels you want to push through, not the toes. And you don't want to pull with the heels, you want to push away, okay? Now when you do this, so we're going to do single leg first, then the other leg, then we're going to do bilateral, so both legs. When you do this, where people go wrong with the hip thrust is they try to put their back into the movement. And if you're using the back in the movement, you take away the load and therefore the activation of the glutes, of using the glute. Now we want to isolate the glutes, the bum, okay? So your focus here is to tuck the tail, not to try and get up onto your back, onto your shoulders, okay? So really you're just peeling the hips up off the floor, okay? Squeeze the glutes and then back down. Peel the lower back off the floor, squeeze the glutes and lower back down. Don't try and lift up like this. There's a complete difference. In doing so, you take away the exaggeration of using those glutes and you utilize using the back muscles, okay? So it's kind of like a wasted opportunity. So to do your left leg, or your right leg, sorry, right leg down, pull your left knee into the chest, push for the heel, squeeze, and then lower back down, okay? We'll do 10 on one side, 10 on the other, and then 10 with 2 feet together, okay? Ready? Pull that knee in, left knee, give it a little hug, push for the heel, up and down. Good pause at the top, up and down. My tempo, up and down. There's 3, stay with me, up and down. 4, up, down, 5. 5 more, up, push that heel, down, up, 7. 3 more, up. Good pause at the top, down. 8, pause at the top, down. 9, 1 more, pause and down. Swap over, left foot down, hug your right knee. Okay, remember that foot should be about a football away from your bum. Heel into the floor, toes in the air. 3, 2, 1, push through, up, hold, and down. Up, hold, good, down. Push for the heel, and down. 3, up, 4, my tempo, don't rush off, up. There's 5, up. There's 6, push for the heel. 7, 3 more, up. 8, 2 more, up. 9, last one, up. 10. Okay, now place both feet down. Remember, don't lift up onto your back. Just peel your lower back on the floor. Let's go 10. Up, squeeze the bum, and down. Up, squeeze your bum cheeks together at the top, and down. Up, squeeze your bum, and down. Let's go. 4, squeeze, down. 5, squeeze your bum, down. 6, squeeze your bum. 4 more. Feel your abs engage on the top here as you're squeezing. Last 3, up, squeeze. Good. 2 more, up, squeeze. Good. 1 more, big squeeze at the top. Squeeze your bum. And relax. Well done. Just shake it out. Quick recovery. We'll do 1 more set. Left leg, right leg. Now you notice when the knee was pulled in, you could only get your hip off the floor so much. Perfect. The knee prevents you from using your back. When you transition to using 2 feet, you probably notice you could go higher. Don't get carried away with that. Remember, I don't want to use the back muscles. I want you to just tuck the tail, okay? And then when you tuck the tail and you peel the lower back off the floor, squeeze your ass cheeks together as tight as you can for a good 1-2 pause, okay? Squeezing peach juice out of those peaches. Right, let's go 1 more set, okay? Same tempo as we just did, together. All eyes on you, let's go. Left leg, right leg, and then bilateral both legs. So 10 on each side, good. Lift, don't lift up onto your back. Good, so it should be, your ass should just come up a couple of inches. Now you should not feel your hamstring cramping up. If your hamstring is cramping up, it's because you're pulling with the heel, not pushing push away. Also, if your foot's too far away, you're likely to feel it in your hamstring, not your glutes. So your hammy shouldn't be cramping up. Hammy, that's your back of your thigh. Good. That's a good hold there, Taj, I thought you were doing, but the camera's just frozen. Good, well done. So 10 left, 10 right, and then go get those bilaterals. Lovely stuff. Well done. Yeah, good. Lift and lower. Push with the heel. Lift your toes up off the floor. Pick those toes up so we know that we're pushing for the heel. Good. Squeeze that bum. Good. Don't swing the knee. Don't swing the knee. Push with that heel, Abby. Lift those hips up more. That's it. Push with that left foot. Push with that left heel. Good. Don't pull on the knee that you're hugging. Don't pull on the knee that you're hugging. Just keep that constant. I want you to push the floor away with the foot that's on the floor. That's how you're going to lift yourself up. Push through the heel. Good bash. Big squeeze at the top. A good 1-2 count. Good 1-2 count. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Well done. 10, 10, 10. Super. Keep it going. Finish those hip thrusts. Good squeeze at the top. Remember, don't lift up onto your back. Good. Just peel the lower back off the floor. Tuck the tail. Squeeze glutes. Feel those abs contract. Good. Keep going. If you've already finished, you rushed it. Good. Good. Don't rush it. I want a good squeeze at the top. Good job. Well done. Nice. Good. Okay, once you're done, just sit up. Guys, don't rush these reps. All right. Nice work. Well done. Okay, stand up, shake it out. And then I want you to find yourself a chair to sit down on. You want your chair so that your thighs are parallel with the floor. So we've got a good space to do our good mornings with. So you can do this. I'll show you something. Do this with your dumbbells. As heavy as you feel comfortable. Pain-wise, we shouldn't be, although this is a stretch, a great strength and exercise for the glutes, pain-wise, about 0 to 2. Towards the last few reps, the muscular exertion should feel start burning a little bit. That's totally fine. But you should feel no pain during this. And if you do, you can always drop the dumbbells when you go down. Right, when we do this then, don't round at the spine. From the crown of your head to your tailbone, one straight line that stays constant. So don't adjust that, okay? What we're going to do is hinge from the hip down and then lift up. Try and get your chest as parallel as you can. Dumbbells in the middle, up, squeeze, lower back down. We're going to do a set of 10, 3 sets of 10, okay? Nice control on the way down, okay? And then return all the way up. On your chair, okay? Sit on the edge. So you've got space to bring the rib cage over the hips and bring the dumbbells in between, okay? Don't lean back, okay? Right, so let's start from the top. Grab your dumbbells, feet into the floor, hinge down, get your chest parallel, and then return to the top, push those feet. Back down, 2, 3, hinge from the hips, don't round from the back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower them back down. If your weights are too light and you've got a resistance band, you can attach the band over the dumbbells or your kettlebell, loop it around your feet. So you've got that additional resistance to work with, okay? Stand up, walk it off, and we go again. So progressions to this would be loading the shoulders, which none of us are going to do today, but using a sandbag or a barbell, we can then start to load the shoulders to increase the exertion. Dumbbells is nice and safe because if need be, we can always drop them. Let's go set 2, start from the top. Remember, don't round the spine. Okay, we want to keep the spine nice and long. Hinge from the hips down. Return ribs over hips. Hinge down. Ribs over hips. Hinge down. Work those glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish on the floor. Keep those abs pulled in as you do this. Don't let your rib cage lift. Ribs down, abs on, so the spine stays perfectly constant, okay? Right, we'll do one more set. Stand up, walk it off, shake it out, and then do one more set for me, okay? All eyes on you. When you're ready, good. Try and get those heels underneath the knees, so not behind the feet, not behind the knees, not too far in front. Position your heels to be under your knees. Don't forget to sit on the edge of your chair so you've got space to hinge from. When you're ready, give me another set of 10. Last set, best set. Okay, pay attention to your breath. Good. Tuck your chin, don't lift your head, lift up. Good job, good job. Good, nice big stretch on the way down. Try and get that chest. Now you could do with going a little bit higher, just so you can get more parallel, or flex the arms a little bit. Try and get your chest parallel to the floor as much as you can. Good job. As much as you can. Good job, well done. Lift up from the hips, from the glutes. That's it. Don't arch your back. Remember to keep the rib cage pulled down. Rib cage pulled down, abs on. Don't arch the back. Good. Hinge. Get that chest down. Good. Good. Hinge. And then lift up. Good. Don't lift the rib cage. Keep the rib cage down. Yeah, good job, guys. So this is your seated good morning. Get a strong set of 10. Don't rush your reps. No need to rush today. Good. Lift up strong. Control slow on the way down. Good job. Well done, well done. Nice set. Good. No rush. No rush. Okay, shake it up. Hey, one more pointer on that one. So when you come up, remember, I said keep the rib cage down, the abs on, spine long. So we don't want to start doing this with the back. Yeah, we don't want to take the tension away from the glutes and start using those back muscles. So don't do this with the back. Ribs down. And you should really feel it isolate those pancakes. Turning pancakes into peaches. Okay, and finally, guys, we're now going to go into our hamstrings before we spice it up with your finisher. So grab yourself a wedge of some sort to elevate your toes by about 1 inch or 2. So your heels are on the floor, but this stretch of the ankle really opens up the calf muscles behind the knee. So why hamstrings tend to tighten up all the time after you've stretched them, oftentimes it's because people stretch the wrong area. They often stretch the belly of the hamstring, not by around the back of the knee, which is where it really gets tight from being in a seated position. Now, if these hamstrings are tight, it pushes on the lower back, causes most cases a lower back pain. So if we can create some length in these calves and hamstrings, we create some space for the back to be free and pain-free, okay? So I want you to elevate your calves. The slant boards that you've seen me using the best for doing this, okay? And this is your Jefferson curl. You're going to keep the legs as straight as you can. Let the body fold forwards, okay? Depending on your flexibility will be dependent on how deep you can go. Now, I do this from a step and an elevation, which I haven't got in here. So it allows me to go past my actual range. So I'd be using some elevation to go further past it. We don't need to worry or stress about that today. You can do this off the bottom step of your staircase to give this a go. So we're just going to fold forwards with our dumbbells, okay, hang here for a moment, and then return. Now your tempo, remember it's not like you do it, it's how you do it, and we do it proper. Your tempo, because I've seen some of you rushing your reps, 2 seconds on the way down, hang here for 3, return for X, X is as fast as you can, pause for 1 at the top, okay? So go down for 2, pause for 3, return for X, pause for 1, do it again. 10 repetitions of your Jefferson curl, okay? So you'd start without your weight if you want to on this one, or use your weight if you feel up for it. Elevate those toes, heels into the floor, hinge all the way down, go as low as you can. Sink down. You keep the legs straight though, so squeeze the quads, don't bend the knees. Return to the top, there's 1 rep. Hinge down. Good. Squeeze the quads, curl it in the back of the knees. Return to the top. Hinge down. Good. Keep those legs straight. Return to the top. Hinge down. Keep the hips up high. Return to the top. Good. I can't even feel that from the floor. I need some elevation. Keep going, guys. Good. So 10 reps. 2 seconds on the way down. Pause for 1. Let it stretch. Return to the top. Hinge all the way down. Pause for 1. Return to the top. So pause for 3. Hinge down. Pause. Don't let those knees bend. All the way down. Return to the top. So for your, keep going till you've done 10. For your elevation, if you want to try this later, use the step. Or if you're watching this on replay, pause the video and then go find some sort of step. Depending on your flexibility. I've got a lot of flexibility in my hamstrings. And that's why I'd use an elevation so that I can sink down lower. Okay? The floor might be fine for you today, but then there's where we can progress. But keeping those toes elevated and don't let the knees bend. Squeeze the quads, the legs stay straight. You'll feel it in the back of the knees. Now using the weight, as we lower, we allow ourselves to create length in the muscle, creating more space for that lower back. Once you've done 1 set, give yourself no more than 30 seconds, shake it out and do another set. I want a total of 3 sets. Okay? So using that weight allows us to get deeper into that stretch and lengthen the muscle, as opposed to a static or a dynamic stretch. We're actually overloading the muscle with a resistance with the weight to create more space. It works an absolute treat. You should feel nice and limber in your lower back after doing a couple of sets of these. Okay, and again, look at progressing it. If you're up for doing it on the bottom step, give that a go. Let's check in on you guys. Good. Legs stay straight. Remember, you want to feel this behind the knees, behind the knees. Good. Nice bash. The weight's through the heels. The toes are elevated. Try and get your chest to your knees. Super. Chest to your knees and lift. Good. So good 3-second pause. At the bottom, keep those legs straight. Good, Suki, keep those legs straight. Lift, feel it, work those hamstrings, feel it, work those pancakes. Return to the top. Super duper. Well done, guys. And once you've done a set of 10, give me one more. Well done. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff, guys. Good form. So here we can allow the spine to round, that's fine. You want to really try and get your chest towards your thighs, towards your knees. Good, curl forwards. Keep the key thing is to keep the quads, squeeze the quads so the legs stay locked out and you'll really feel it stretch those hamstrings. Here we go, Neil, from the chair. Let's get right down. Goes past those toes. Good job. Good job. And lift. There you go. Yeah, use a chair if you fancy it, guys. Just don't fall off it. That's really good, Neil. Well done. Good stretch. Good. You really feel that open up that lower back. Open up those hamstrings. Okay, we're making some good progression here. Well done. Good. Just don't fall off that chair, Neil. Great job. Great job. Good. Sink down. So this is going to do wonders for your lower back. Wonders for your lower back. Well done, Avi. Good, Taj. Great work, team. So this is your last set, yeah? 10 reps. And then we'll move into the nice, gentle finisher. Good, Avi. If you've been sat at a desk all day, this is absolute magic. Get the guys in the office doing this. This is magic for that lower back. Good. You're putting money in the bank right now, guys, in terms of protecting that lower back. Okay, creating a pain-free body. All right, investing in good movement. Good. Good job. Well done. Nice work. Really open up that back. Remember, keep those legs locked out. You want to feel this, the back of the knees. The back of the knees is where we want to create some space in that stretch. Oh, we're getting confident now, Avi. He's diving. He's going diving. But, mate, use the weights. Use the dumbbells. Because the reason why he's just testing. Hold on. The camera's on record. This is going to be another epic moment. Mate, give it a go with the weights. Give it a go with the weights. Good. So from the chair. Here we go, guys. Hey, well done. Give me a set of 10, mate. Get past that chair if you can. Tuck your chin. And can you get your chest as low? Try and get nipple on knee. Nipple on knee. Good. Now don't let those knees bend now. Don't let those knees bend. Squeeze the quads. Feel it in the back of the knees. Good. See? So if you keep those quads tight, from floor is about right. Good. But you kind of want the weight to hang. That's why it's nice to have some sort of elevation so that you don't bottom out with the weight. Yeah, brilliant. Good. I'll give you another 30 seconds, guys, to finish those reps if you haven't done so already. But have a little walk around. You should feel nice and loose in your lower back right now. You should feel pretty good. Okay, so take a mental note of that, how good you feel. And next time you start to feel stiff or tight, don't wait around for a miracle to happen. Take action. Go do these exercises that we just did. Feel heaps better. Okay, let's put it into a nice little cheeky finisher. So we're going to go into a single leg Romanian deadlift, slight bend in the knee if you want to. Okay, so 2 dumbbells in your hand or your kettlebell. You take the one leg backwards, hinge to the floor, return the feet together. Hinge down, return to the floor, feet together. 5 in your left leg, 5 in your right leg, turn to floor, and then 5 lunge jumps, 5 in each leg. Drop, decelerate, get the back knee down, opposite hand to opposite knee. Jump up, switch, jump up, switch, jump up, switch. 5 in each leg. So 5 single leg deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, then 5 single leg Romanian deadlifts on the other side. Emphasize working that hamstring and those glutes, ribs over hips before you put the other foot down, swing the foot through. And then 5 in each leg lunge jumps. 10 minutes on the clock, as many rounds as you can. I did say 10, I meant 7 minutes on the clock. Alexa, give me a timer for 7 minutes, please. Ready, team? Go. Hinge, swing the foot through. 1. Hinge, swing the foot through. We're going to do 5. Hinge, slow and controlled. 3. Slow and controlled. 4. Slow and controlled. 5. When you do this, you want to avoid going down and putting the back foot down too early. Hinge, parallel to floor, then swing the foot through. Get the ribs over the hips before you put this swinging foot through. Hinge down. If you keep your head and your chest over the foot that you're balancing on, you'll notice that you've got more stability as you do this. But take your time with it. Put your weights down safely as well. So squat down to put them down. And then 10 lunge jumps, 5 in each leg. Opposite arm to opposite knee. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Next set, as many rounds as you can. So once you've done 1, have a quick recovery. Go again. Single leg deadlift. 5 left, 5 right, 5 lunge jumps on each leg. Crack on, guys. Good. I'm looking for 10 sets. You guys can get 10 sets of this in the next 7. You got 6 minutes to go. Good. Hinge. Use those hammies. Use those glutes. Swing the foot through. Good. Remember, this occasion, don't round the spine. From the top of your crown to your tailbone, I want one straight line. Let's go again, Bash. Hinge and swing. Good. Lower those dumbbells towards the floor. Tap them on the floor, but don't rest them. Swing the back foot through. Good. Now we want, that's nice touch. We want a slight bend in that knee. Okay, we don't want it locked out this time. We've already done our stretch. We've already done our stretches. We've created that space in those hamstrings. Now we're ready to perform. Okay? Good, good, good. Like a well-oiled machine. Well done, guys. Big jumps with those lunge jumps. Try and get some air. So don't just switch the stance. Try and get some height in the air. So when you land and decelerate, that height that you jumped from is then the overload for the muscle. So take off, get some height, switch in the air, drop into the lunge. Get some air. Good work. 5 in each leg. Down, well done. Good set nap. Shake it off. Good, Abby. Quick recovery. Go again. Love it. Alexa, I had one left on the timer. 4 minutes and 20 to go. Come on. I'm looking for 10 sets. Easy. Let's go. Good. Swing that leg through. Nice. Come on. We've primed the muscles. Now we're ready to perform. Off we go. Love it, guys. Well done. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Hinge to the floor. Good. Hinge from the hip, not from the upper back. We don't want to round the spine here. Use those hips. That movement that we've just created. Good. Quick recovery. Get that air, little sip of water. Recover and then go again. Nice, Nat. Good jumps. Good, Abby. Nice work, team. Nice work. Well done. Good, Penny. Jump, take off, and then drop and switch the legs in the air. Drop into the lunge. Good. Good. Keep it coming. Come on. Quick recoveries. Go again. You should start to burn. You should get a good sweat on. Heart rate, start to race. Start to test that fitness. Start to burn some calories. But we've already primed the body. Now we can perform. Let's go. Let's go. Good job. Well done. Hinge and go. Super. Good. Nice work, guys. Come on, keep going. Good stuff. Nice, Neil. Good set, Suki. Keep that head over that foot that you're balancing on. Maintain that stability. Well done. Good. Slow and controlled on the way down. We're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. Give me quality over quantity. Alexa, how long left on the timer? 2 minutes, guys. Last 2 minutes. Go, go, go. Good. Keep working. Keep working. Come on. Push on. You guys got a good sweat on now?
Yeah.
All right. Love it. Good. That's all right. We're nearly there. 90 seconds to go. Recovery's coming. Rest is coming. Keep performing. Jump and switch. Opposite hand to opposite knee if you can. Hip to lip with those jumps. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good work. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Pancakes to peaches. Here we go. Good. Good performance. Well done. Love it, guys. Love it. Come on. Last minute. Last minute. Let's go. Don't hold back. Get another set or two in. Control, Suki. Good, Nat. Bash. Well done. Good control of these reps, guys. Well done. Big jumps then, Nat. Let's take off. Good. Control. Nice, Bash. Well done. Looking good, guys. Looking very good. Swing that foot through. Good control. Nice, Abby. Alexa, how long left of the timer? Last 40 seconds. Come on, push on. Push on. Let's go. Strong reps, guys. Come on, squeeze in another set if you got it. Good, Bash. 30 seconds. Come on, push, 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 push on, push on. Let's get another set in then, Suki. Let's go. If you start it, make sure you finish it. 10 seconds. Come on, work, work, work. Good, Bash. Let's get another set in there, Bash. Neil, let's go again. Yeah, good work, guys. Come on. Alexa, stop. That's time. If you started it, finish it. Finish your reps. Finish your set. Good work. How many sets did you get?
7.
7. 8. Awesome. Awesome. Well done. Well done. Give me some 5s, guys. Some 5 guys. Love it. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Remember, you use those stretches and attempt. If you wait to a bottoming out on the floor when you were doing that Jefferson curl, that's when we fold over with the legs locked out. Try it with off a step, because you want the weight to hang, so you've got a loaded stretch. And obviously, then you're lifting the weight as well, so you don't really want it to bottom out. But just it's a good starting point. Is if you can keep your legs locked out, just hinge forwards from the floor, then progress to using a step. But you'll notice that it gets right behind the back of your knees, and that's where you want to create some space. Most times when people do the hamstrings stretches, which tend to be static stretches, just stretch the belly of the muscle here, not so much where we really should be. This is where hammies are getting tight from being sat down. This is where we want to stretch it from the knees. And that's when you're stretching, you want to feel it really hit into those knees to create the space. And tight hammies result to most cases of lower back pain. You loosen off those hammies, you'll notice your lower back will be a lot happier. Okay, great stuff, guys.